Hey, what's going on, guys? Sarah here, and I'm going to be doing another 5 coin rolls. My last video, it was completely lost, but basically I was able to find 2 wheat pennies. Oh, wait, no, sorry, not that. I wasn't able to find any wheat pennies, but I was able to find about 6 or 7 Canadian pennies, so there's that. So hopefully this one doesn't get corrupted. If it doesn't, you'll be seeing it soon. If not, then this is me just wasting my breath. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get right on into it. Alright, guys, here we are. We've got our placemat, or this piece of paper acting as a placemat, and we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 coin rolls. This is the last in the box since I have done some stuff off camera looking for stuff. Couldn't find anything special. I will be looking for things other than wheat pennies today. I'm looking for any American pennies before 1982 because those are actually copper pennies. There are some 1982 copper pennies, but because I don't have a scale on me, I'm not able to tell which is which. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this, which I'll have to search through later for copper pennies. And I'm going to go ahead and get this. This video is probably going to be a little bit longer than the others that I've made. And I'll push these off to the side. And I'm going to get started. So, this one we've got a 1997 and a 1991 ender. So, we already know our enders are useless. But that doesn't mean it all is. You know what? I'll just look for the coppers off stream because, like I said, they're not super special. But I will be saving them personally. So there goes this roll. Now let's go ahead and start searching. Not seeing anything. Not seeing anything. Alright, looks like there's nothing in this roll. Not even a Canadian penny, which is unfortunate. But I'll have to look at it separately. The video is going to cut out because I'm going to actually be searching for some copper pennies. And it's going to do that with the other rolls too. So, if I find anything that I missed, I will let you know. Alright guys, so I didn't find anything other than a bunch of coppers. They're just going to be added into this bag here where I'm throwing all my coppers for the time being until I can find somewhere to sell them. But here we are going to get to the next roll. We see a shield cent on one side and memorial cent on the other. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. Ooh. Ooh! That is a nice find already. I'm sure you guys see it, since it actually shows really well on the camera. I can throw this off to the side. But, I'm not sure if you guys see it, but I definitely do. This right here is a wheat cent. We have found ourselves a wheat penny. So, ooh, whoa, don't fall on me now, tripod. So, we don't know the year of this one yet, but I'm going to flip it over. 1945, so this is an old one. I might not have this one in my collection yet, but if I do, I'm just going to add it to my own little wheat penny bag. Ooh, holy cow. 2 wheat pennies in one roll. So, this one is 1958, so it's right at the end of the time, but still wheat pennies. So I'm going to put these off to the side over here, and I'll go over them once the video is over. Now I'm going to have to flip each and every penny on its tail's end just to make sure whether or not it's a wheat penny. Okay, well, this isn't a wheat penny that I just found, but it is a find. It is a Canadian penny Let's see if it shows up. From 1975. So I'm going to add that to the finds. I'm going to keep looking in this roll. I'm actually having high hopes for this because while I didn't say it in the last roll, but there were, ooh, another Canadian penny. 1999. See if it focuses for you. Focus, please. Camera. There it is, 1999 Canadian penny. We're going to go through the rest of these. That's not wheat penny, not wheat penny. All right, no wheat pennies other than those two, which is actually a pretty good find, considering last time I bought a box, I only got 3 or 4. But I'm going to turn the camera off, and I'm going to search through all this stuff, all these pennies, take out the coppers, double check, make sure I haven't missed anything. And I'll see you with the next roll, or if I find anything else. Alright guys, so just like the last roll, there were a bunch of just normal copper pennies in there, so they're just going to be added into this here Ziploc baggie. And I'm just going to go ahead and get right in to the next roll. So on this roll, we've got, oh, fudge. Looks like it might be short-ended, but oh well. It's also got Canadian pennies on both ends. So those are already finds. Let's see, this one has a year on it. 1969, from the looks of it. No, sorry, 1963. Hold on. There we are, 1963 and question mark. So, first things first, I'm going to take the pennies out of the roll, and I'm going to have to throw those two to the side after I show you what the other one was. Kind of having hope now that these are going to have wheat pennies, but you never know. So already we've got our first 2 finds. We have the 1963 penny, which is what we've already seen. But we've also got a 1997 Canadian penny. So now that that's done, let's search through this. I think I might have seen one fall out, but I very well could just be mistaken and hopeful. Because I tend to be blind. That's why I double check in the first place. I'm just going to flip all these over to the sales side. See if I can find anything, because that seems to work the best. That way the camera can actually see what's going on. Alright, so it looks like there's not a single wheat penny in here. We did find a couple Canadians, which is kind of nice, but not what I was looking for. So I'm going to go ahead, pause the video, double check all these, and separate the copper ones. Be right back. Like the last roll, there were a bunch of coppers in there. It's going to be added in to here. Bunch of copper pennies. Don't know what I'm going to do with them just yet. Hopefully I'll be able to sell them. I'm sure someone will buy them. And we'll get into this roll. Lincoln Memorial Center on one end, and 1980. I don't know if you guys can tell what that is, so I'm just going to look at it. Okay, 1988. So we're going to go through this. I'm going to flip them all on one end. And either we're going to find Canadians or wheat pennies, or nothing at all. And I just get a bunch of useless pennies. Roll off to the side. Gonna wait for the camera to refocus, and I'm gonna just start looking. Once I can get better camera, better setup, I will probably be able to do these things a bit better for you guys. But other than that, nothing. Okay, so I didn't find anything in this roll either. Nothing seen, so I'm just going to look through it real quick. Hopefully I can find something. If I don't, well, I'll just show you the coppers and then head on to the next roll. Alright guys, so this is all we were able to find in terms of copper pennies. And now that this is done, let's go ahead and get into what we actually were able to find. Alright, like the last one, I only really have these copper pennies. Hopefully I'm able to do something with it. And we are on our last roll. Memorial cent, memorial cent. Alright, off the bat I'm seeing a Canadian penny. Let's see what year this is. From 2001. So much newer, right near the end of production. Our newest Canadian penny so far, actually. Alright, nothing in here involving wheat pennies. So if I find any copper pennies, I'll show you guys, and I'll show you right after what our altogether finds were. Alright guys, so this is our final find. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Canadian pennies and 2 wheat pennies. The Canadian pennies are dated as follows: 2001, 1999, 1975. This one is 1997 and 1963. The wheat pennies are dated as 1945 and 1958. Good hunt. Alright guys, that hunt was absolutely insane. While we didn't get many wheat pennies and we got a whole bunch of Canadians, the fact that we got 2 wheat pennies back to back was absolutely awesome. Unfortunately, we didn't find any more, but hey, one's better than none, right? But in this case, we got 2. We did get those Canadians, but in reality, I don't like Canadians as much. And like I tried to say in the last video, but the last video didn't get to go out, I'm not exactly knowledgeable on Canadian pennies. So if you guys could give me some information where I could learn more about them, I'd love to take a look. Of course, I don't really feel like searching myself, so that's why I'm asking you guys to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think I should try doing next. I might not be uploading for a little bit, we'll see. I gotta roll a whole bunch of pennies, go through the current pennies I have, and hopefully I'll be able to do some quarters or dime rolls next in the future. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that I can see you next time. Goodbye.